Hello friends! In this video you'll see how the actors of the TV series A Little House on the Prairie 1974-1983 changed. I will tell you about the characters of the film, and also you'll see what's now with the cast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Mary Ingalls is the eldest child of the married couple Ingalls. She has beautiful features and is quite a smart and quick-witted girl. By nature, Mary is a gentle person, but she also has an inner core. Was popular with boys. She was played by Melissa Sue Anderson. Caroline Ingalls, Karen Russell, is Charles' sweetheart. She's a kind-hearted woman and caring mother who cannot stand conflicts and, if possible, tries to smooth them out. Caroline is very loyal, has good self-control, and will never let her children offend. Carrie Ingalls is the youngest sister of Laura and Mary. She has a wonderful fantasy, which she often transfers to real life, which sometimes worries her parents. Like all children, Carrie loves to play pranks. The role was played by Rachel Lindsay Greenbush. Nellie Oleson is the first child born to Nels and Harriet. She's a sweet girl with blue eyes and blonde hair, but not until she begins to show her flighty nature. Was able to change for the better after meeting Delta. The role was played by Oleson Arngrim. Grace Ingalls is the last born child of Caroline and Charles, but no less loved by her parents and sisters. She was a very sweet girl with blonde hair and beautiful blue eyes. Loved to draw and play with dolls. Played by sisters twin Brenda and Wendy Turnbow. Harriet Oleson, Catherine McGregor, is the biological mother of Willie and Nellie. Is notable for her unshakable nature, often behaves rather arrogantly, and, first of all, is used to thinking entirely about herself. She had a negative impact on her children. Reverend Robert Alden is a friendly person who often worries about others and tries to help in difficult situations. He doesn't like to talk about himself and share personal experiences. Played by Debs Greer, who died in 2007 of kidney failure. Almanza James Wilder is the brother of Eliza, with whom he moved to the town of Walnut Grove, and where he met his future wife Laura. He can stand up not only for himself, but also for people dear to him, and is also a hard-working guy. Played by Dean Butler. Dr. Hiram Baker provides medical care not only to people but also to animals. He can soberly assess the situation and retreat from what he wants, but is also capable of self-sacrifice. Played by Kevin Hagen, who died in 2005 of esophageal cancer. Eva Beadle was a teacher at Walnut Grove School and taught the first two Ingalls daughters. She is a good, bright person who wins people over and arouses sympathy among students. Has a kind, open smile as well as blonde curly hair. Played by Charlotte Stewart. Hester Sue Terhune worked at a school for children with vision problems. She held the position of a teacher and knew how to communicate well with such children. Hester Sue likes to reminisce about the good times of her life sometimes. Played by Kathy Lester. Willie Oleson is Nellie's brother. He's a big fan of food and also likes to experiment with it, but he doesn't have a full fist. Willie often behaved in a rowdy manner towards his sister and other children, but changed with age. Played by Jonathan Gilbert. Alice Garvey is Andrew's mother and also Jonathan's beloved. She's not used to running away from difficulties and always tries to find a way out of the situation. Knows how to get along with children and has a warm smile. Died in a fire. Played by Hersha Parody. Adam Kendall, Linwood Boomer, was a teacher at the School for the Blind, where Mary was sent to study, with whom he later married. He is a rather hardy guy who can support his beloved in difficult times and help her cope with grief. Legal activity was his main dream. Charles Ingalls is the husband of Caroline and the father of their daughters. He doesn't like violence, but in case of emergency, he can use it and often cannot pass by when help is needed. Played by Michael Landon, who died in 1991 from pancreatic cancer. Nels Oleson is Harry's husband and the father of their children. He has his own shop with his wife and always tries to communicate politely with customers. Sometimes he spoils his children too often. Played by Richard Ball, who died in 2014 of pneumonia. Isaiah Edwards is the husband of Grace and is also the adoptive father of Alicia. He is not literate and has a somewhat intimidating appearance, but is a good-natured person. Likes to hunt. He was played by Victor French, who died in 1989 of lung cancer. Jonathan Garvey is Andrew's biological father. He warmly treats his wife Alice, and she occupies an important place in his life. He tries not to lose his mind in the face of difficulties, but the death of his wife knocked him down. Played by Marilyn Olsen. Nancy Olsen, Alison Belson, is the only not-native daughter of the Olsen spouses. She has a significant external resemblance to Nellie, but behaves significantly worse due to being overly spoiled. She has done mean things to others on more than one occasion. Grace Snyder Edwards, Bonnie Bartlett, is the wife of Isaiah and the adoptive mother of Sanderson's 3 children. She treats her husband well and tries to be a worthy support for him. Grace, although she is not a mother to children, shows love and care for them. James Cooper Ingalls is the older brother of Cassandra. After the tragic death of their parents, the Ingalls adopted them into their family. Sometimes he can make rash acts and doesn't like when his opinion is not taken into account. Played by Jason Bateman. John Carter was a caring father and husband for Sarah and their 2 sons, Jason and Jeb. He had light brown, slightly tousled hair and expressive brown eyes. He was often also seen wearing trousers with suspenders. The role of John Carter was played by Stan Ivor. Albert Quinn Ingalls, Matthew Liberto, was the first child who was adopted by the Ingalls and who, after living in a boarding, ran away from the family 5 times. He was a bit of a problem child, mostly due to the fact that he previously lived on the street. Sarah Reed Carter, Pamela Rylance, is John's beloved and also the mother of their 2 children. She is mainly engaged in the fact that she writes material for the local newspaper. Sarah has pretty cute features and curly hair. Dislikes people who spread gossip. Johnny Johnson is a respectable and understanding guy who knows how to calmly state his position and also clearly knows what he wants and strives for it, experiencing romantic feelings for Mary, but did not achieve reciprocity from her. Played by Mitch Vogel. Eliza Jane Wilder is Almanza's sister, and she also teaches at a local school, including for Laura. Has a rather modest nature and at the same time reacts quite sensitively to many situations. Most of the time likes to stay at home. Played by Lucy Lee Flipping. Andrew Andy Garvey is the only son of the Garvey couple. He is quite a sociable and friendly boy who cannot sit still for a long time. Like his father, he takes the death of his mother hard, but he was able to overcome this loss. Played by Patrick Liberto. Jenny Wilder is the only child of Ryle and his wife. She is very attached to her only parent and took the death of her father extremely painfully, which almost led to her own death. Usually wears her hair in pigtails. The role is performed by Shannon Doherty. Alicia Sanderson Edwards is John and Carl's younger sister. She ended up in a foster family after her mother's death. Alicia is a sweet child, but the loss of loved ones is hard for her, but she is hardy and tries to cope with it. She was played by Kyle Richards. Carrie Ingalls, the third daughter of Caroline and Charles Ingalls. Carrie was born in the great woods of Wisconsin. She was very loved in the family. Carrie was not talkative, but she loved to play. The roles performed by Sidney Greenbush. Laura Ingalls is the second daughter born to Charles and Caroline. She has a stoic and energetic nature, and as a child often preferred to do more masculine things. Laura is good-natured and gets along well with animals. The role is played by Melissa Gilbert. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.